Conquest got in touch. I don't really...
Maybe quality control was the only fucking...
There was never quality control on Don't Flop. Like,
Alright, so this is April Fool's 1?
This is April Fool's. This is in Concrete. This is where the last big Don't Flop event was. Checkpoint 4. And many other battles as well. So Soul versus Shocks went down in this room.
Oh yeah, it's just on stage, and this was
this is in the pit. Yeah,
this was like where is notorious for like £5 like small cans of beer.
The
This
price.
venue was amazing.
It was an amazing venue.
What do you say it was? It's not around?
No, it's still around.
We stopped using it for a long time because too many people smoked outside and blah 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 blah.
Word.
And it's on the public roads.
It is, yeah.
And this battle, like, is also where Tony realised he could prep last minute because he had to.
But it was booked late or something?
I'm not sure, but yeah, like, had to prep at the last minute for it, like, and that's one thing that fucking happens as soon as you realise that you can prep in 3 days.
It's fucking here.
Wow.
I'm saving that for when I get home, man.
Oh no.
So we can't watch 2 Nico battles.
No, I wouldn't do that to anyone.
Just Nico night.
Weird it didn't come up though.
Yeah, odd. It was fate. I think they wanted us to watch Killer Question.
Yeah. I'm glad I've been exposed to that battle, man. There was something special about that.
So, I mean, contextually, in this era, this is just before I was getting into Battle Rap, so just trying to appreciate it retroactively, obviously you were there, Prob, yourself in the scene, like, Adam and Tony, were they kind of equals in terms of stature, or...?
So Tony had a really, really rapid ascension, and Adam was one of those people that, because Don't Flop started basically in Brighton with the Brighton heads like Scissors, Enlish, like, you know, was at uni in, I don't know whether he was at Sussex or Brighton, but he was at uni, or for the American viewers, college in the area, and it kind of came from that. And Adam was one of these weird, ubiquitous, like, spoken word types that could just kind of do anything. So he still had that older school kind of era, but Tony debuted on the same day as me and took it in
against.
It was that like sort of less pronounced, but that like spoken word versus street rap essentially.
Yeah, fucking like, but he was a rapper at the same time as doing his spoken word.
Oh yeah, he's like Adam is he's called Adam the Rapper for a reason. He's a highly competent rapper. His songs are amazing.
Fucking like, to be honest, like fucking it's the comeback I most want, but I understand why he doesn't want to come back particularly.
There's no incentive for him to come back.
But fucking like, if you're about fucking like, he does a lot of shows around. Catch one of his shows if you can. Like
Adam Camelin as well is his proper name, and Ogmios flipped that, can't get a camel in, or I can't remember exactly what it is, but I mean, Adam Rap was a big name as well, but this clash they were sort of parallels.
Equals.
Yeah.
Tony surpassed him in
Tony obviously
battle.
pretty soon after this, really. I think people refer to this battle really as a brilliant for both of them, but especially Tony. But it's a different type of Tony. Like post-title Tony was more bar heavy, more writerly. This is cheeky tone, London
I prefer
tone.
This Tony.
I don't. I prefer later era Tony.
I've got a fucking theory on the development of Tony, because like fucking this one he doesn't really do it in this one. Because he prepped quite last minute from it, as I understand. But like what he was known for then was doing the big long schemes, which is the cool fucking thing to do around your fucking 2011, 2012.
Title snatch.
You're talking about like where you're just like naming like products.
Yeah. I mean, in the 4th birthday battle with O'Shea, does like a scheme where he sort of recaps Guy Ritchie's Snatch.
Fucking like that was a cool thing at the time. That was when fucking like Chiller doing his fucking big schemes was the coolest fucking thing possible. But fucking like in the title match, fucking like Osh properly pulled Tony up on that. And fucking and like
I bet he's fell at A&E and he sort of did the Everton scheme.
Fucking like Tony got properly pulled up by Osh. In like, I know he won the battle, but like flipping like
Osh won.
He took the judge's decision. I still think Osh won.
Osh won, yeah.
But like fucking like Tony fucking learnt a lesson from when he started taking the piss out of his big long schemes in the first round. And fucking at the same time when everyone was trying to do fucking like really cool long fucking schemes and all that shit, fucking Tony had learned like hang on, that's a fucking weakness. So that's why fucking Tony became who he fucking was, because he fucking like spotted that weakness before a lot of other people realised they were doing it. If you get what I mean.
What I will say about this battle as well is that it is one of those moments where you realise what a beast Bagnall is, like in terms of the editing and the angles, like it's just that perfect cohesive battle where like the performances are there to give you the platform, but actually like Bagnall frames it all perfectly. Like it is.
It filmed it with a
Is this
fisheye.
concrete?
This is concrete, yeah, in the pit.
Yeah, fucking like concrete's a weird fucking place to fucking film.
Yeah, totally.
And I mean, in terms of dating the video as well, there's loads of cool things we're seeing on this picture. Obviously, most notably, Chronicle there at Urs left in a rare London event.
absolute wanker.
Chronicle, who would go on to form Words of Weapons, a sort of grime league based in Manchester. But Prob, I know you had issue with him recently.
Mate, there's a difference between issues
Well,
and him
was it
no-showing me
recently?
for no reason and threatening my wife on Twitter for even fewer reasons.
Wow, okay.
Like he was an actual cunt. Like, and I don't. I think if that happened nowadays, I'd probably take more action on it. But back then, I was just like, fucking whatever. He's just not in my field of experience. But yeah, I'm glad that he's not a part of the scene anymore. He was always bad. He was always flaky. He was always disrespectful.
He's sort of, yeah, I mean, he's disappeared now, but it should be said in terms of context for this battle, he was sort of running the North, the Blam events, you know, they were popping at this time as well. You rarely saw him in London. He battled him at this event, which is one of the most racist battles I've ever seen.
Oh my
Oh, that was the one.
yeah.
That was the one where his homie like tried to fight him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking like,
Like Islamic men on their knees and stuff like that, and yeah.
fucking like I've never met Chronicle, but like he's the most polarising person from opinions, because I've only ever met people that either think he's the biggest dickhead in the world or will smack you if you say anything stupid about him. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Fucking,
I've only
like,
met people that don't like him.
Yeah. I've met him actually a few times. I actually had some good experiences with him. He used to do spoken word when he
Chronicle
started.
doing spoken word.
Yeah, and I was doing spoken word at the time. We
Where
spent a
at
lot
was
of time.
it? Was that fucking like?
It's in Manchester Words of Weapons events, like 2014. So,
Oh shit!
I mean,
so
we
what-
don't really need to focus on Chronicle too much, but
Yeah, what
you
he's
know.
in
Yeah, yeah.
there.
He's in the back
That
truck.
dude's
Yeah.
not around anymore. But yeah,
He's there drinking a bottle
Kruger's-
back when you could get one in the fucking. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Having a battle back when you could get that in concrete. Fucking concrete is the shitest place for fucking drinks.
I mean, yeah,
Fucking like
this is where I battled Briggsy, you battled Jay Dillon.
Yeah, fucking like you get a fucking can the size of a thimble for a £5 of Heineken, like.
yeah. Shout out.
And Kruger's brother as well is on the screen.
Can we point out how little the two people behind seem to mind about the drinks prices?
That guy to Ur's immediate right ear
They
is
both got the same
ecstatic.
face. It's like
Oh
the John
my God.
Malkovich scene in Being John
Yeah,
Malkovich.
yeah.
It's like this guy in the middle's trying to copy these two there, the super happy ones, like.
And yeah, this is a beloved Don't Flop battle, I should say.
Right, yo, this is Don't Flop April Fools, DFAFD, you know the fucking new slogan, man.
DFAFD,
Yo, so
but
I
new
got a
slogan.
New slogan.
Wait, okay, DFAFD is like the GOAT battle rap slogan. There's fucking loads of them. I think
Bollocks,
it's
mine's better.
like when they realised that palindrome, that must have been a glorious moment.
Palindromes are powerful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, people still shout it today.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
So yeah, kudos on the marketing.
So
team.
April Fools at this time wasn't the event that it became because it was
This isn't an April Fool's battle, but there were a lot there. They always have one or two
Okay,
normal
What
battles.
was this fucking definition and pamphlet? Fucking Batman
Yes.
and Joker?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Batman and
I
Joker.
remember that,
There was a freestyle grab bag. There was a 2-on-2 with
right?
beatboxers.
Ur
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
freestyle,
Journalist versus
and he
blogger.
got like super angry.
Oh yeah,
Cashmore
Pete
versus
Cashmore
Bent
versus
Legs.
Bent Legs went down there. That was a great battle. Yeah,
Pete Cashmore. That was honestly like Pete Cashmore battled, smashed it, and then went and vomited in the toilets. He was so- he was so nervous.
cut off half of your bra, put it on your head like the right tit you are, and shit like that. There was
That was a great
Big up
event.
bent legs, like fucking like, because I'm from North Wales, and the entire history of battle rap in North Wales is bent legs is fucking 2 battles. One was on the demo channel, a guy called D-Side Lyrics that was also on the...
I remember D-Side Lyrics. He wore a medal in his battle. It was crazy.
Wow,
yeah. He was terrible, yeah.
Yeah, that was the entire history of North Wales battle rap till I turned up. I had to turn up.
I'm one of them corny motherfuckers trying to bring slogans to battle rap, which always ruins it in the end.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It made Don't Flop that slow.
At Twitter, on the Twitter, at Don't Flop as well. Let us know
Holy
what you think about this
shit.
battle.
He's so happy.
Freddie looks so young.
Yeah. But
Every single
Ur's
one.
beaming, that's what got me into Don't Flop initially. It was the excitement.
Ur's face got you into rappers.
No, it was. I mean, you said, but it was him really caring about this thing, and
He has a
got me.
passion for battles.
He really has a passion for battle rap. He does, and he was smiling away, and he dapped Blizzard during Margaret's Blizzard, which is the first battle I watched. But yeah, I think the genial host, and I mean, what do you think of the jacket?
I rate his
Jacket.
jacket strongly.
Yeah, there's like a sort of chain across it. Yeah.
But this is going to be a fucking classic one-on-one. No concept of this apart from fucking pure bars, man. Two guys that...
Pure blood. What?
I
don't know what he said.
No concept of this apart from fucking pure bars, man. Two guys that have been for a little while right
Wrong
now.
you.
On the right-hand side from London, repping that double P, Poisonous Poets, Tony D.
Look at that 5-1 record at this point. I mean,
Beat Tony D before that point. Was it him?
yeah, it was him. Tony was too high, which seems an oxymoron to say, but yeah.
Oh, fucking, what's called, hang on, worth saying, fucking, what's called, him turned up well late,
Okay.
and, like, he got high in the meantime. It's happened to us all when your battle goes on a bit later than expected.
Get piffed.
Hot minute right now. I'm happy as fuck to have him back. And on the rapper makes some noise. I live in London now.
Yo, big up.
I live in
Cat
London
League.
now. Nice.
Sunday the 1st of April here in Concrete. and
Patrick
Shoreditch.
Blaine in the
Tony
background
Robbins
as well.
He chose
Can't
1
really see
minute on
anyone.
Adam. Let's go. Yo, Tony
Holy
D.
living fuck, man. That lower third April Fool's logo is gigantic.
It's very
I was thinking it might go away, like
I thought
it
it'd
fade
shrink
off.
at least.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
fucking huge.
I mean, that's a fucking water. I mean, Kruger as well, rocking the Daniel Johnston tee as well.
I have
yeah.
no idea what that
Isn't
means.
that
He's sort of like an
Monsters.
outsider acoustic folk artist, very Kruger-esque, really fucking cool. Angus rocking the old school DF
Fucking
hoodie as well.
outsider folk. Isn't all fucking folk outsider, like?
Isn't that the point of folk?
It's all outside at least in the wilderness, but yeah, it's cool that he's rocking it.
Chose 1 minute on Adam. Let's go.
1 minute.
1 minute
Yo,
round.
Tony D. How you doing, man? Life good? You coping? Sweet. How's the family? Dope, I'm pleased. You comfy? There's a thermostat, I'm sure we can control the heat. Guys, step back, Tone's claustrophobic, see, he just needs a little zone to breathe. Now, Tony, focus, please. I don't want you to choke on me. Whenever Tone's opponent's deep, he crumbles, dries up, goes sweet, turns potpourri, but you'll be fine today, mate, it's only me. Hang on, have you been smoking weed? See, the weed paranoia's got Tone a peak fidget. Unhealthy living means he didn't grow tall, now his head's so small there ain't a fitted that fits it. Yeah, he spent his whole career close to success. Came at Don't Flop, everyone's wholly impressed. Times changed, murdered Mixie, then Token was next, and then him versus him after smoking some cess. All that dope shit you wrote, you forget, you got rolled over, broken, and thrown to him's pets. You waste, man. I catch you online every time, eyes redded up and glazed, fam. You ain't wavy, that's an addict's way. Absolutely has to blaze. I don't even want to have to shake hands. So sort out your game plan, Tony. Because you're the worst Tony of all the Tonys I half know. It goes Tony Montana, Tony Soprano, Tony the Tiger, Tony Retardo.
Well, obviously Tony Soprano is better than Tony D, but you know.
Arguably.
Oh, was this the battle with DPF? And
That's when I battled DPF.
was this that event?
Yeah, I mean, that battle was lost to the Ethan.
Because that battle used to exist in Don't Flop Extra, but just one angle. And the top comment was like, "I love the fact that Bagnall wasted his time filming this."
No, you're watching him waste his time carefully, just like,
yeah.
that was.
That's 1 minute. It's on Tony D round.
Loads of people there though. Like, that was-
Round.
Me. Look what Erdem brung me. Some bummy dusty funky musty drunk and fucking empty.
Tony always used to do this sort of stuff early
It
on.
was
That
so
sort of
good.
listing, yeah.
Lovely.
Look at him.
Yeah, look at his fucking head on that
Man,
cam, like.
everything about this though is like, you know, he looks like Hollow, and he's performing like Hollow right
Let's
now
go.
too. Like everything is like Hollow
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah.
right here.
Lovely.
That's what Nico thought he looked like.
You totally.
Lovely. Adam, you look like a vagabond or vagrant. The begging type who spends his nights napping on the pavement. Or some 60s throwback to the acid generation. Plus you're lacking the creative. You put less thought into what your name is than, well, me or old Shady. And I wonder, brother, because you're such a nutter, when you're not rapping. Yeah, I wonder, brother, because you're such a nutter, when you're not rapping, are you just Adam, the scruffy fucker?
Damn,
This is killing Tony. For me, like, Tony, like, again versus Unanimous when he said, "Well, you're a bit of a fucking wally, innit?" Like, it's just real talk, like Cockney, like
utter nutter.
When he goes into being like a middle-aged Cockney bloke, I love it. Like that's peak Tony for me.
Yeah. Well, he's just giving someone a bollocking for being a dickhead.
Yeah.
When you're not rapping, are you just Adam, the scruffy fucker?
That was
That's a great transition there.
That's the best battle rap atmosphere I've been in.
Oh, really?
As a performer?
Wow,
yeah, 100%. It was electric.
Hey, let's get it straight. I must confess it ain't just that you look messy, mate. But this the image of a stalker that's just ready to progress to rape. See, from your footage it isn't clear, so I'll question and quiz you here. Adam, are you a really big Ewok?
Tony D doing short jokes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I'll question and quiz
He's a
you
little
here.
bit taller than him, right?
Yeah, I mean, do you feel that way whenever you meet battlers? They're always shorter than you imagine? Like, it seems to be most of them
battlers are
seem
shorter
to-
than you imagine because they talk themselves up to be this big man face puncher, and then you meet them and they're like, "Oh, you're just Midget the rapper." Like,
yeah. So I saw T-Top yesterday and some of Man the Saint, and
Is
I mean,
he
Do you reckon you could fight him?
no,
Do you reckon you could?
I think he would beat me.
Do you reckon we could
Physical combat.
arrange for you to fight him?
No, I wouldn't want to fight the bear. Shout out Top Busy.
Fucking you're just trying to get him on your podcast. Do you reckon?
T-Top,
Do you
BRR.
reckon if fucking like he was having a go, if you gave him like a proper backhand slap, so it looks like you're following through all the way to here, knocks him down, and then sort of like stood back just in time for people to hold you back, do you reckon you could make it look like you beat T-Top in a fight?
I wouldn't want to think that.
I would pay the £80 I should have paid to go to Summer Madness to see that on its own.
We could definitely organise and go for
Yeah,
it.
put it on Ruin Your Day, but no, I mean, T-Top's great. I love T-Top.
Are you a really big Ewok? Or a short-shaved grizzly bear? Because we certain you're a deep learning, sea surfing street urchin. Slash gypsy tree
Did you say
surfing.
sea surfing?
Yes,
A weed burning, peace yearning, suck dick till his knees hurting.
Get the homophobia in.
Half version of Steve Irwin.
I mean, that was always going to rhyme with Steve Irwin.
Man, it's so weird watching 60-second rounds now.
It is weird, like, it just feels like it's over like
Yeah, it's
that.
like, you just did...
This battle's 30 minutes long with the intro and the judging.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
crazy.
like 10.
140,000 views, though, you know what I mean?
Tony definitely got the first, though. Like,
Yeah, Adam
pretty
didn't say
big
too much.
margin.
Adam flexed. He showed his
Tony
artistry.
Machado stuff was good, but you can't really fuck with Tone in this mode. Like he's unbeatable.
just irresistible.
This was him in absolutely unbeatable mode because he's so likable with it. Like he's not trying to be hard. He's just trying to be.
See, this is why I maintain that this is the first fucking glimmer of fucking like Tony at his fucking peak, because like fucking like he ended up prepping up for this one well late, so he didn't have time to like sort out big orchestrated schemes.
Yeah.
He was just trying to fucking like go in and just say some fucking
direct.
shit in
He's
a
more
minute.
direct for sure, and he's also
like
he's still
it-
self-deprecating too. Like he's
exactly.
That's like me and O'Shea, you know, with the name flip thing. But,
but like fucking like post O'Shea, like fucking after that when he thought like, right, I'm gonna fuck these schemes off and I'm just gonna talk like this. That's when we hit peak Tony, and this was the first fucking. This is when it started.
Tony versus Shotty is a great example of that because he just stepped outside of the context of battle rap and was just like, this is how you view it and this is how I view it, and I view it in a healthier way for like the general progress of my life, and like this is just the seeds of that. So it's perfect.
Yo, Tony D's the weasel-eyed sleepy type. Rolls the cheese and lights, breathes the steam and fills.
That's pretty fun.
That's an amazing fucking
good.
multi.
The wheezy-eyed sleepy type. That's cool.
Tony D's the weasel-eyed sleepy type. Rolls the cheese and lights, breathes the steam and feels the peace arrive. This actor T acts a G, but actual speak he's no more G than I. If you're a G, my definition of G must need redefining. You ain't hard or violent. When short asses warpathing, there's more chance of getting hit by lightning. What Tone do is smoke Zeus. Lids droop, fitted loose like this is how I roll through. Yeah, we know Tone, it's old news. But it's so cute.
Or that when short asses warpathing.
I don't watch telly because it's empty of wisdom, but I used to, and my memory's fresh. I can still remember Lenny from The Simpsons. Yo, Mr. Bun's Factory would do for you. Career change, great, how's the rap music suiting you? To speak frankly, since BP defunct, your power source appears to be more candle than nuclear. Yo, they're looking for cashiers in Superdrug. And no one really buys you as a Luger-loving super thug. In fact, the act is stupid, you're a nuisance, bruv. Sleazy, slimy, slit-eyed, rhyming hybrid, neutered human duck. Yo, you do need a...
And rewind that, like, that line is so fucking hard to say out loud. The amount of slur sounds that he had in there, and he just pulled it off seamlessly. Like, so much low-key great stuff in
Yo,
that
they're looking for cashiers in Superdrug. And no one really buys you as a Luger-loving super thug. In fact, the act is stupid, you're a nuisance, bruv. Sleazy, slimy, slit-eyed, rhyming hybrid, neutered human duck. Yo, you doo-doo, need a tuning up or talk abusive till he's bruised and have this wiener kid believing that his music sucks, cause it's devoid of meaning and feeling like groupie love. Yo, that ain't swagger, that's a loser strut. I leave this bass turd in a bag, pooper scooper. What?
Loads of rape talk in this.
But no, I mean, you notice we didn't really pause his round, and we didn't pause his first either. It's just kind of an elegant sort of thing. It doesn't really punch like Tony. It doesn't have the pounce.
He writes it as spoken word.
He does.
He might be kind of out rapping Tony though.
Oh yeah. Have you seen
rapping
Adam
better.
the Rapper before?
No, I think this is my first time seeing him.
Yeah, he's kind of, because I mean he hasn't been around for ages,
like,
but
fucking like he fucking thinks about things, and
he's a smart guy.
He fucking like he makes shit sound good.
Yeah,
he fucking eviscerated me.
Oh yeah,
like,
he low key he bodied you.
No, not low key. He found that third round is like I was so upset afterwards, and not because he said anything like offensive. He just got me. Like he just. Like, the way that he phrased everything was like, I do use humour as a crutch. Like, I was that insecure little kid, and he fucking honed in on all of it. And phrased it in a
that was 100% why, when we was battling out there, that I fucking, like, started off with, hey, remember when you had that battle in off Admiral and Camel?
I still have PTSD about it, man. It was like, it's just the way... I agreed to battle him because the boy would be friendly like this. So I like him. We get on as people. And he was just super mid. But like when Adam's on his shit, he's on his shit. Like and it's just this like there's very rarely an approach to like a battle round as one whole piece. And he has that. And I feel like Ogmios has that as well. But Ogmios raps slowly that you have to kind of take it bar for bar. Whereas Adam, that's why Adam versus Ogmios is such a good battle as well, because it is that kind of
great battle. 4th birthday, 2012. That was when they were in the ascendancy. But
Listen, Adam, you combine the past with the present in a way that's so natural. There's nothing forced about it. I can tell it's so casual. On the one hand,
that fucking Tony goes so casual.
I wish I was that cool.
Yeah.
In a way that's so natural. There's nothing forced about it. I can tell it's so casual. On the one hand, you look spaced out like an astronaut. On the other hand, you look like a fucking Neanderthal. But that weird, strange hair, face, beard ain't feared, mate. It just makes you look like homeless guys give you their spare change. Bruv, you look like you ain't showered in months. You look like you catted out on some drugs with more power than skunk. I mean, crack cocaine for breakfast, powder for lunch, methamphetamines for dinner, couple hours of the stuff. Pharmaceuticals, prescription pills, anything that fits the bill. He's got a leafy type legal high growing on his windowsill. And is it just me? You like that? Bruv, is it just me? But you look like Chris Benoit.
Hell on point. Hell on point.
If you grew up on the hippie commune and hit the gym less hard. Adam the rapper, in a body back from the banter. Abracadabra, living, breathing man to cadaver.
Oh. Man to cadaver.
I will say that adding abracadabra in there was completely fucking unnecessary. That was just there for the multi. He realised he had a multi for abracadabra and just thought, well... I thought I have Adam taking that round.
Yeah, I got
Maybe so.
Even like Tony's better at like the crowd control shit, but Adam just had a more holistic round. Like,
Yeah,
it was
more full.
I go on 1-1.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Top of the third.
Yeah, real
Ace
shit.
is loaded.
Yo. Tony only appears in a clean way. Clean shaved. Apart from that upper lip tea stain. Bit of diamante, bling, in a cheap way. Spends his peas in the barbers every other weekday like Tony D don't got a wall without a sweet fade. Yo T, what's the D state? Tony Dolescum, Tony Duckface, Tony Douchebag, Tony Doldrum, Tony Dangerous, nah, Tony Wholesome. Tony Deadmans, nah, Tony Joking. Tony Dryglands, nah, Tony Soaking. Tony Dead Straight, no way, Tony Folding. Yo Tom, what you know about Keats? What you know about Ginsberg, Burroughs or the Beats? What you know about arsenic and strychnine? What you know about cyanide, barium and crimidine? Well, I'm horrified, I know that you don't know shit.
Yo, the context for this is like Tony's old crew when he was with Low Key and that was the Poisonous Poets.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
And so he's just like mentioning like fucking different types of
Yeah,
poison, different type.
The Beat Generation and Keats and Neil Cassidy and
Actually, one of his crew, Doc Brown, was judging at this event, and he was in the latest Ricky Gervais movie.
Yeah, he was in the David Brent Life on the Road, right?
Yeah, and he's good in it and all. Like he's, you know,
it wasn't a bad movie. It had a very.
It was one of the highlights though. Like,
yeah, he was good in it. Yeah, he was.
I'm
very
not
good
watching that shit because fuck Ricky Gervais. He's the biggest fucking. I'm looking forward to the day.
I mean, KINELL,
being announced.
like nothing offends me in the world. But you actually shared an opinion online that offended me personally.
Go, come on, man.
Live forum.
Okay, second hand. I don't think I saw you post about this. I think someone said you said this, so maybe you didn't.
I fucking probably did if it was about Ricky Gervais being a massive
It was
dickhead.
more about you liking the American Office more than the British one.
Yeah, I fucking do, because it hasn't got fucking Ricky Gervais in it.
Hey,
Fuck Ricky Gervais.
that's incorrect.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
like,
incorrect.
no.
It's like, it's not even offensive.
Let your personal prejudices slide.
Join us.
Join
us, the dark side.
I don't mean to trigger anyone or anything like that, but
No, it fucking isn't. The American one.
Greg Daniels can fuck off.
I'm
That's all
married
I'm
to
saying.
an American, and you're a traitor to the cause. Like
USA.
Fuck it.
Jim Halpert, you assholes.
USA on this one. America.
Go post some tweet.
America, fuck yeah.
Fucking Ricky Gervais is a fucking bad nonce.
Bam, pipe up.
He's
What do you
definitely
think?
get caught.
It's about the time we take stock of our morals
Yo,
here.
Tom, what you know about Keats? What you know about Ginsberg, Burroughs or the Beats? What you know about arsenic and strychnine? What you know about cyanide, barium and crimidine? Well, I'm horrified, I know that you don't know shit, so how you qualify to flow as a poisonous poet?
What did poet rhyme with?
Loads of stuff. Poet know it. That's it.
Yeah.
Strychnine. What you know about cyanide, barium and crimidine? But I'm horrified, I know that he don't know shit, so how you qualified to flow as a poisonous poet?
So he's doing.
Oh, shit.
So he's doing.
Flo was a poisonous poet. Like,
But there he was doing poets and then poison. He was like strychnine and all that sort of stuff. So it was elements and rhyme.
Is that
weird gang sign?
Yeah.
Flo was a poisonous poet. I look stink mad halitosis next time you stand close. Can I have some notice? Cannabis delusions, bragging that he's so sick. Cabbage addle chat a bag of road shit. But your cake sweet, just catch a man on camera will show this. But he made manager at Wimpy quick.
Wimpy's like some fucking like a fast food chain.
I never had a beef with tossing salad for a bonus. He had focus. I never had a beef with tossing salad for a bonus. But maybe I should pipe down. Because Tom's the kind of OG that carries a knife round. And slaps his bike tyres when he's pissed on a night out. Oh, it's all coming clear in my mind now. You've been in Stokey recently, prick. You owe me £5. Time.
Fucking someone did slash Adams.
Hopefully I've said a whole roundabout.
Yo, hey, Adam, I came to school you. And between me and you, I think, no, sorry, between me and you and them, between me and you, them and them, I think April fooled you.
You can see skirmish in the audience there.
Adam. I'm sounding like your pops, Adam. Quit it, stop rapping, go and get a job, Adam. The drugs have got to stop, Adam. What the fuck is don't flop, Adam? Change your pants
I
and
love
your
this
socks,
style.
Yeah.
I love this style of fucking rhyming, and it's like they do it in URL a lot where when they do the M word, and you just rhyme single syllables, and you just say the 2-syllable word after every bar.
It always works, and it's never good, but it's always works.
And it should be said as well. This battle is often referred to in the Chris Lees and Yunnan versus Callum Boom and Toucan. Looking a little stressed Callum. Like a lot of people.
Is that a reference, or is that like?
Well, a lot of people think they ripped it off from this battle against PROB, but that's what I think. Yeah.
And when Bills are Bobby, like something Bobby. It's like a talk to them kind of.
You can just basically do the whole fucking round. You can just do a whole section of bars, but you're really only rhyming one syllable. Fucking like.
Yeah.
It is cheating, but it's effective.
But
cheating.
it's, I mean,
it's
the,
like
the way that it's
word.
effective is that he's tying it together with a theme. He's not really just saying one word. He's like making this example of he's his dad.
Yeah,
so
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing in this respect, but I've seen a lot of people use this style to get away with some bullshit.
Definitely.
You're a dickhead, M-word.
The drugs have got to stop, Adam. What the fuck is don't flop, Adam?
Talk.
Change your pants and your socks, Adam. Just go in the wash, Adam.
Full on uncle mode.
Because it's April, but I brung Mayweather to land punches. I pop style. You carry on playing like hand luggage. Yes, bruv, I get deep with banter. Everything I speak is peak as cancer. You ain't got the heart for the game, like for Fabrice Muamba.
Wait, pause. We need to get into this.
We need to explain this. Did you? No.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking the week before, Fabrice Muamba, football player, had a fucking heart attack on the fucking pitch, like.
Okay.
Played for Fulham Premier League team, and it was a pretty horrific event. Who were they facing at the time? I can't remember.
Doesn't matter.
But basically horrific event. I don't think he's played since.
Nah.
No.
Joker Star did that bar 24 hours previously against Jake the Ripper.
But they weren't
Epic Bars, I think it was.
It's like one of those things that happens and everybody knows. So
it was a very zeitgeist.
And it's going to be the same bar. You don't have. I think it was like you don't
you
have
ain't
half
got the
of
half
this.
a game but that was like a big fucking incident that a dude fucking had a heart attack during the game and got
crazy.
But in fairness, like Fabrice Muamba kind of bit that off a referee at Southend United because he had a heart attack a couple of years before, like in the middle of a game. But it's Southend United, so no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
You ain't got the heart for the game like Fabrice Muamba.
It's that much harder when you know what it's about, innit?
I mean, that's the kill shot. That wins in the battle, essentially.
Yeah, it's right. Like,
I think this wins in the battle.
The next round.
This is third round, dickhead. See, he's holding it down because he knows this is what's going to win him it.
Hey, listen. You see the bars that I'm speaking is the worst punishment for Adam since one got banished from the Garden of Eden. And here's a cryptic bar for you. I'll split your name in half and you discover what your ass will do with your career this afternoon. AD AM. Now, if you consider thinking boring, AD
I go, like you're a thick bastard.
means after death, morning.
So good. That is the definition of wordplay.
Yeah, that fucking run it, that. ADAM, after death, morning, like.
But where's the A though? After death.
AM, morning.
AM, like AM, PM.
I've just been schooled on that bar.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't get it at first either. I was thinking the same thing. Like, what the fuck is morning from?
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, after death, morning, like fucking.
But that's not what AD. I mean, AD means Anno Domini, doesn't it? It doesn't mean after death.
I mean, it's still adapted as after death,
you brought up torching it.
Yeah.
I feel like the thing is, right, a lot of people do wordplay and they call it wordplay, but it's actually just a fucking simile, and that's every single like the modern interpretation of what wordplay is just like a simile that is a pun. That is actual fucking wordplay. You're chopping a word up. Yeah. You're alluding to different things. You're alluding to the Bible. You're alluding to like there is so much going on in that one bar that that did decide the battle.
Morning, like when you're fucking on.
That's fun.
I'm following it that with that Fabrice Muamba was the week before, like.
Yeah.
Did Fabrice Muamba die, or is he still?
No, he's fine. He's still alive.
Okay.
That's crazy. I definitely give Tony that round and the battle.
Yeah, Tony won.
Yeah, fucking like the fucking Fabrice Muamba and fucking like because Adam's round was fucking incredible. His third round, it was 1-1 going in. But between the Fabrice Muamba and with it being so current and the after death morning, Vumph.
Yeah.
That was when fucking Tony said, right, top tier time for me now.
Yeah.
That was like a style clash. That wasn't a style clash because it made so much sense, but they're both such cool motherfuckers as people that translated. Like, it's not like me going against Geechee Gotti or something, right. You know what I mean? It's like...
You should totally do that.
That should never fucking happen, ever. I would literally not walk out of the whatever room.
Geechee, what up, man?
Use is a bitch!
I am as a bitch. But like, that is the style clash. It just works because it's like two people that just love their fucking versions of the art form and just bought...
Because they're both really fucking good, like...
Exactly.
I think a lot of times things that are sold as style clashes are just like one guy who's like really good at what he does and one guy who just does something else. But like in that case, it's not.
True.
This is a really slept on battle, man. Despite the view.
Yeah, I'm glad we watched this. This is like I never have seen this battle, and nobody ever suggests this for a Tony D battle, especially. You know.
That's it. But yeah, this is the one that
I love watching classic battles like this. Like this era of like battle rap was like almost like a golden era, in my opinion. So.
There's Doc Brown as well, just over Prince Gon's left shoulder.
Yeah.
Doc Brown matters in the UK, by the way, because he's like a fucking really entertaining comedian, like as well, like and like we say this, we reference Doc Brown, like and like he is actually really famous in the UK that you might not